Texans training camp day 6. Here we go. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of The Lead. Your host, as always, Harley Dugan. The Houston Texans training camp. Let's get into it, guys. Few things that we saw today, and this was all coming across different media outlets, obviously, because this was not open to the public. So your boy, myself, could not be there. And it is pretty saddening because, going to work and not showing up to the little media session, little media practice for the Texans, it's a little upsetting. But, we got to get that bread. We got to make that money. So without further ado, let's get into it. The Houston Texans training camp today, quarterbacks. It is what it is, and like I've said, it's pretty much just same old, same old. The defense was the highlight of today again, and the offense is a work in progress. And I do believe that sooner or later we're gonna get something from this offense. They're gonna give us something. Obviously, the run game is really good. One of the bright spots was Xavier Valade. I believe had a 40-yard touchdown run. Essentially, looked really good today. So that's a good bright spot. Undrafted rookie that I did mention to a few people asking who he was. That hey, keep an eye on him. Maybe he can make this roster. Now I also do understand Mike Boone has looked pretty solid too for this Texans team. So we all know it's DP, we all know it's Singletary, and then after that, hey, if they want either Boone and have Valade on the practice squad, or they're going to keep Valade, completely up to them, and it's always up to special teams. Who's more valuable there? So, quarterback, C.J. Stroud, Davis Mills. Davis Mills had the better day today. Just like it was yesterday, Davis Mills, again, it wasn't anything spectacular. It wasn't anything crazy. But he did drop one in the bucket to Nico Collins. But Harley, that was a sack. Who cares? I mean, come on, man. We're trying to see anything from this offense, okay? Who cares? Who cares? This is training camp. This isn't an actual game. This isn't preseason. This isn't a regular season game. This isn't playoff. This isn't, sure, technically it's a sack, but this is training camp. This is practice. This is what you want to see. You want to see Nico Collins grab that beautiful drop it in the bucket pass from a Davis Mills. Sure, you'd rather it be C.J. Stroud. Who cares? I just need to see some progression on offense. All right, it's that bad at this point. The wide receivers apparently did not have such a good day. That was one of the few highlights of the day for wide receiver. Christian Harris continues to impress. He never leaves the field. He's 100% every single day at training camp. My goodness, the guy is everywhere. The speed is real. Will Anderson lining up at defensive end, broke up a play on a wide receiver screen. Absolutely just a monster out there. Same old, okay? The defense is doing its thing. The secondary looks really good. Steven Nelson, a guy that should be maybe considered for a contract extension. Maybe I got to change my tune a little bit. Maybe he's playing a little bit better than I thought he would. I thought Shaq Griffin would be someone that would open the eyes a little bit more. I haven't noticed it so much, or I haven't even seen reports of a Shaq Griffin sighting. So put out an APB on him, because Steven Nelson is doing his thing, physical and really good coverage on his end. So he was toted foot by foot, step by step with Nico Collins on that deep pass to him. Davis Mills just dropped it in the bucket. It was a beautiful pass. Best pass of all of Texans training camp goes to Davis Mills. Unfortunately for some fans, because, the hate train for Davis Mills, there's a lot of people that got a ticket to it. I don't have one. I don't like Davis Mills, but I don't really care. As long as whoever they put at quarterback, sure, I prefer Stroud. I still believe he should get 100% of the team reps. But my argument is Davis actually pushing Stroud to be a better quarterback? Is there an actual competition? And as of right now, Davis Mills has had 2 good back-to-back days. C.J. Stroud, not so much, in full pads as well. I need to see more. We need to see more from C.J. Stroud. Roy Lopez, Big Sexy. It's great to talk about Roy Lopez again. one of the guys that has shined a little bit in Texans training camp, an underrated guy that is just absolutely great to see, right? I mean, viva la raza, right? I mean, come on now. Roy Lopez is that guy. We're all excited. And by we, I mean, we are all excited. We are all excited to see Roy Lopez hopefully make this team. He's been someone with under the direction of D'Amico Ryans in a new defense. A lot of success going towards his way. Obviously, no Sheldon Rankins right now. I expect when Rankins goes back in there, he's going to be that defensive tackle with the first team and Malik Collins with him. But Roy Lopez is going to get a lot of run at stopping the run on run plays for defense because Malik Collins just isn't as good against the run as he is against the pass. So good to see Roy Lopez ensure that maybe there is some defensive line depth. That was one of my worries entering training camp. As for today, guys, it was the defense. As I said earlier, the defense continues to shine. It continues to dominate. That is something really good to hear from this Texans team. And the offense, as I said, it's still a work in progress. And hopefully we get to see that something. Hopefully we get to see that wow moment, that, little light bulb moment, hopefully soon rather than later from CJ Stroud and just the rest of this offense. As always, guys, go Astros, go Rockets, go Texans. You have a blessed day.